The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second down now. It's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Cook.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Cook will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On the carry.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Lets it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 11-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. To throw is Rodgers. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Able to hold them to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Packers.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out, and the Packers get a score closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
No conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They run it again with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on 1st down, setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Vikings 45, Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the roll. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They try and run with Freeman, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Packers 29.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. It makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Number 33.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Jackson will throw again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And Jackson throwing once more. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
That's good.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL